Hey guys, I'm Grestar, and how about we play Ace Academy? So this is a visual novel by Pixel Fate Studios, and I don't know too much else about it, but after playing Doki Doki Literature Club, I felt like I wanted something that was a little more normal in terms of visual novels, and I saw this one. So, like I said, I don't know much about it. I think it has to do with like a mecha academy kind of thing, which, you know, I'm not a huge fan of mecha. Like, they don't ruin something for me, but I don't go to something for the sake of there being a mecha. But like Code Geass was an anime involving mecha, and that was awesome. So I'm hoping that this one will be fun. I don't know how mature it'll get, but I looked in the reviews for it on Steam, and some person, they made this nice review with a whole list, and they had boxes of multiple stuff, and basically they said this was for teenagers to adults. So not for children, and not for everyone, but teenagers and adults. And if it's for teenagers, I have to imagine it can't be that sexually explicit or anything like that. So, hopefully there's not a ton of bad stuff. If there is some nudity, I'll block it out, or whatever, you know, I'll censor it, and we'll go with that. So, start. Welcome to Ace Academy. Let's get a few things set up for you. Enter male MC's first name. Why, it's Riz. Enter. Grestar. That's me. Proceed as Riz Grestar? Heck yes. Yes. Please select Riz's main characteristic. I get it. It's definitely not athletic. I can tell you that right now, it's not athletic. But let's read it anyway. Athletic. Speed and endurance come naturally to me, and I'm always looking for new ways to improve my strengths. I can hold my own in a fight and react quickly in tough situations. Yeah, nah, it's not me. Intelligent. Knowledge is power. I excel in academic studies and can pick up new things quickly. Exams are a breeze, even with little to no studying. No, I don't want to toot my own horn, but that seems a lot more accurate than athletic. Intuitive. Do they look stressed? What's their body language like? What are they really trying to say? I've always had a knack for reading people and their emotions. Okay, if I have to rate myself, I think I would be... And that's not to say that I think I'm high in this regard, but I think out of these three, I'm most intelligent, then intuitive, and then athletic. Man, I'm not good at some things. All right, we're gonna go with intelligent though, because this one, like, at least the description, it seems the most accurate to me. Then, like I said, intuitive, then athletic. So intelligent. Intelligent. Yeah, that's me. That's it. Good luck at Ace Academy. Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Attention passengers.
Yes, that is me. I am a passenger. I click.
We will be arriving at our destination shortly.
Thank you, train announcer.
Please ensure you have all your belongings prior to exiting.
Yeah, I'm good. I should be good. Oh, sorry. Should I not be saying anything? Ah! Something strikes my cheek. I turn away from the window and see a small hand beside me. What? Oh. Did you say that, Nikki? Or did I say that? I said that. I'm thinking it. I glanced at her sleeping form. She was always a bit of a restless sleeper. I move her hand back to her side, not as gently as I could have done it. We're almost there. She may as well wake up. Hello, Nikki. She stirs and stretches with a wide yawn, hitting me in the face again. That one she must have done on purpose.
Oh, hey, bro.
Oh.
Looks like I dozed off there. Did you sleep well?
I will probably not be dating you. Nikki Grestar. I have a little sister in this. Hey, what's up? Revenge! What is the sleep you speak of, Grumblegome? Actually, if we're talking about me during travel, it would be this one. I couldn't sleep.
Why not?
I'm pretty sure there was a bear sleeping near me. At least that's what it sounded like. Oh, Burn, I'm talking about you! Her eyes grow wide.
Are you trying to say I snore?
I'm not trying. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't wake you.
You're joking, right? Do I really snore?
I mean, how can such a small person make such a loud noise?
Oh my god. I can never show my face in public again! Long rides are going to feel even longer if I can't nap. And what about sleepovers? Can I even get a boyfriend?
Did I just ruin her life? I can't keep a straight face any longer and burst out laughing. Oh, I was joking. I'm such a kidder. Alright. Nah, you're fine, sis. It was the guy behind us. Ow! She hits me in the arm.
That is not funny.
It was a little funny. But I can see the smile threatening to escape her lips. The sun shines in my eyes, catching my attention. The sky is ablaze with deep reds and orange as the sun creeps towards its reflection on the glittering ocean. A soft breeze ripples the trees beyond the coast. The leaves seem to wave goodbye to us as we race past.
Doesn't it look like something out of a fairy tale?
Someone else is gonna appear! Not that it's a horror, it's not like Doki Doki or anything. So why am I like, she moved, I'm like, someone's gonna pop up! There's a smile on her lips, but her warm eyes search my own. After a moment, she looks down and slinks back into her chair.
You know, you didn't have to come too. You were already in your first year at CINY, and, well, you didn't have to come too.
So did I leave my college to go to her first year of college or something? That's so cool. I'm such a good guy. Look at me. Yeah. That's what big brothers are for. After everything that's happened, we're all we've got left. I wouldn't be a very good big brother if I let you move here alone. She sighs, but a smile plays at her lips.
How did I know you were going to say something like that?
'Cause you know me.
We have
Also, she
arrived.
moved, but no one's here yet. That's weird to me.
Please stand clear of the doors.
Also, I don't know if you can see my mouse. Probably not.
Oh, that's our stop. Come on.
Okay. So something I already didn't expect was that there's voice acting in this game. The train announcer, Nikki Grestar. Not me. I have to provide my own voice as well as my thought voice. But hey, it's still cool. As we exit the train, I'm bombarded with a cacophony of noise. Something I will point out really quick though is every time I click, my eyes automatically trail back to the beginning of the text box. So when it's not a new thing, you know, so like it used to end at noise, but then I clicked and suddenly there was a businessman walks, blah, blah, blah. So I keep almost misreading things because I'll jump back to the beginning and everything. Anyway, a businessman walks briskly past, talking sternly on his phone, while a nearby mother tries in vain to soothe her screaming child. A group of older women sneak quick glances at us and whisper amongst themselves. Every so often, they burst into laughter. Why? Why, though? Nikki eagerly steps off the train and breathes in the cool air.
That's more like it.
Yeah! She glances back at me and puts her hands on her hips.
Hurry up, Slowpoke.
Hey, don't call me Pokemon names! Struggling with the weight of both of our luggage, I stumble off the train. The suitcases fall ungracefully beside me onto the platform. It's a good thing there's nothing fragile in here. Offering to carry both of our bags no longer seems like such a good idea. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. I take a moment to stretch my burning limbs. You see Uncle Kaito yet?
Not yet. When were we supposed to meet him?
6:30-ish. Looks like he's running a bit late. Probably traffic. So how futuristic is this? That's what I'm curious about. I mean, I guess if it's a mecha academy, yeah, but I'm just seeing all of these like holographic panels, and in the train too, stuff like that. After a few minutes of scanning, a familiar face appears out of the crowd.
Uncle Kaito!
Uncle Kaito! You, man, what's up, dude? His face splits in a wide grin.
Welcome to Japan!
Thank you! Nikki giggles at Kaito's English. It's like italicized.
Hello, my name is Nikki.
Okay, so at least I'm not the only one who's being playfully racist. Hero! Hey, Hero. Uncle Kaito speaks fluent English. What the I'm gonna go with this one. I spoke to you 2 hours ago. You don't talk like that. Kaito shoots me an impish grin. We're all playfully racist! Yay!
Darn, foiled again.
A loud grumble interrupts us. Oh, are you so embarrassed, you little bear?
Sorry.
Yes. Are you Canadian, Nikki? Did I hear sorry? Aw, my little sister's Canadian! Cool. Uncle Kaito roars with laughter.
Let's get some food in you.
Yeah, let's do that. But nothing else, because we are siblings. ...
Welcome home.
Thank you, Kaito. Hikari. So that's like my mom's maiden name, I guess. Look at this place. This place is the opposite of the cozy yet cramped apartment I expected. Instead, I feel like I've just walked into the cover of a home decor magazine.
You
Home
guys hungry?
decor.
Dinner should
Decor,
be here
yeah.
soon.
Oh, good. I'm very hungry, yes.
Sweet. What are we having?
I want to move your eyes down, Kaito. I want to move them down to more the center of your face. I feel like that's off right now.
Well, I figured it'd be good to expose you to some true Japanese cuisine.
Cool. I mean, like, when his eyes are closed like that, it's not as bad, but when they're open, I just feel like I want to lower them. Like, they're a, I don't know. I guess they might be in the right place. Are eyes at the top of the ear? I'm trying to, like, I guess kinda. Maybe just because it's anime, because, like, here's it. Whatever, I'm gonna keep going. Which is...
Sushi, of course. 100% bona fide nigiri sushi tomaki sushi.
Ah, I see. Sounds good. I don't like sushi. I mean, personally, raw fish isn't my thing. But, whatevs. I could do with some cold raw fish.
Somehow, when you say it, it doesn't sound so appetizing anymore.
No, it doesn't. Kaito lets out a hearty laugh.
By the way, your things came in a few days ago. I put them in your rooms. Why don't you two go upstairs and start unpacking while I get dinner ready?
Sounds good. Oh, hey. Sounds good. Nikki nods when we head upstairs together. Man, I feel like I know me. The hallway upstairs is narrower than the one back home, but Kaito's house is not small. Nikki heads into the first room on the right. My room is right beside hers, and Kaito's is further down the hall. Like, I think I would rather them not have that where you click and then more appears on the line. I think I'd rather just have the whole chunk at once. Then I know what I'm getting into, and I know that I can just continue reading through. I'll try not to keep bringing that up, but it just keeps bugging me so far, so I wanted to. Even with all the boxes lying around, I'm surprised by how spacious my room is. It might even be larger than my dorm room at CINY. I head over to the wall and sit on the edge of my bed. Thank goodness Kaito had the beds made before we arrived. I don't even remember which box holds my linens. Maybe it's this one? I pull the nearest box towards me and rip open the top. Just closed in here. May as well start putting some of this away though. I've just emptied the box when Kaito's voice echoes from downstairs.
Hey guys, fruit's here!
Sweet, thank you, Kaito! After dinner.
I'm stuffed.
Yeah. I gotta get my mind out the gutter. I'm feeling full too. Ditto. Kaito eats the last piece of sushi and washes it down with some green tea.
Ah, that hits the spot.
Kaito leans back in his chair, resting his hands behind his head.
So, what was CINY like?
The usual. Exams, a messy dorm room, a part-time job.
And you still managed to save enough money to buy yourself a bike.
Yeah, bikes aren't that expensive, little girl. True. I could have bought it sooner if maintaining a gear wasn't such a money sink. A gear, you say?
Oh, you're still using your original gear?
No. Yes. Yup.
Is it giving you trouble? You should probably replace it if it needs that many fixes.
Everyone says that, but when I think about all the time I spent with Dad, I'm not ready to put those memories aside, especially now that they can never be replaced. I don't think you should replace memories anyway, but I getcha. Besides, Dad was great at what he did. I know there's still plenty of fight left in that mech. I guess, but Dad and I worked on it together. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it, and I'm not quite ready to give up on all that hard work.
It's true. Especially that one time when Butterfingers here dropped the torch. Remember that? There was a lot of blood.
Now, when you say torch, do you mean like a flashlight or like a torch? I mean, I assume not like a torch you'd find in a cave, but like a plasma torch. I assume a plasma torch. Nikki! She smiles sweetly at me.
What? I'm just backing you up, big bro.
Thanks, little sis. Uncle Kaito laughs.
I understand. It should be arriving at the academy any day now. All you'll have to do is present the proper ID to claim it.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me.
Uncle Kaito jumps to his feet and grabs something off a nearby table. He returns with a packet of papers, which he hands to Nikki.
Here are your transfer papers. They're already filled out, and all the docs you need are in there. All you have to do is hand this to the headmaster first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, good for you.
Okay. Thanks, Uncle.
Here,
He hands each of us a SIM card.
put these SIM cards into your phones. I've already added credit to them to start you
Well,
off.
thank you, Kaito. Kaito looks over at me.
And you took care of your transfer stuff?
I nod, as you can see.
Great.
I pop the new SIM card into my phone. After a moment of waiting, the phone boots up to an empty contacts list. I quickly exchange numbers with Nikki and Uncle Kaito. I can add the rest of my old contacts later.
Don't hesitate to call me if you need anything.
We won't. The conversation lulls into a silence. Hey, Nikki, we should probably unpack a bit before the jet lag takes over.
Good idea.
All right. Don't stay up too late, though. You both have a long day ahead of you tomorrow.
I also need to wait and try to pay attention when someone says her name, because, like, her last name, obviously I put in myself, but Nikki, or Nikki, herself, like, that name was already in, and I basically want to see, is it Nikki, more of a Japanese pronunciation, or can I just say Nikki? You know, I know none of you really care, but I care. Okay, we excuse ourselves from the table and head upstairs. I like proper pronunciations and stuff, I don't know. Alright, time to unpack. Yeah, I got my computer and some books. I managed to put most of my things away before I'm interrupted.
You done unpacking yet?
No, but I got most of it. Nikki seems tense, although there's a small smile on her lips. Her brows are furrowed in worry. Don't look like it. Just about. What about you?
Almost. But hey, what do you think about this whole uniform thing? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
What's the uniform? She shifts uncomfortably from one foot to the other. I think it's a great idea. It doesn't make a difference. It'll be like one of my Japanese animes. Anime! Anime is plural. You don't need animes. Animes is like English, basically. I'm gonna say that, though. Are you kidding? It'll be great. Just think of all those girls in short skirts. Hui. And those perfectly timed updrafts revealing cute, colorful panties. Okay, hey, cool. I'm an in-game pervert. Now I know. Ow! For such a small girl, she sure packs a punch. Nikki sighs.
You're hopeless.
Hey, to be fair, when I selected that dialogue option, I hoped it would be a sort of comical relief sort of thing, you know, like trying to cheer her up by adding a bit of humor to it. But instead I'm a pervert.
Oh, I almost forgot. What kind of uniform do you have to wear anyway? I mean, mine's normal, but you're going to Ace Academy?
Wait, how old are you and what school are you going to? We not going to school together? I shrug. The dress code says something about distinguishing the students in the pilot program from the rest of the student body. The pilots wear teal markings to indicate their program.
Ooh, that sounds good. You transferred directly into their pilot program, right?
Yeah? Yup, that's what I
That
did.
program's hard to get into, but I never doubted you. I hope they're ready for you because you're going to kick butt.
Thanks, Nikki. Thanks, sis. The clock on my nightstand flashes 11 p.m. Oh, that's so late. I mean, it is for people who actually have obligations. I think it's time to go to bed.
What? Already?
I gently herd her out of my room. I mean, especially with jet lag, how are we still up?
But it's not that late.
Come on, you don't want to be falling asleep in class now, do you? She pouts, and I'm worried she'll continue to argue, but she just mumbles something incoherent and turns towards her room. Good night.
Night.
I return to my mess of boxes and try to organize them into something resembling a neat pile. As I reach for the last box, a picture frame falls to the ground with a loud clatter. My heart tightens in my chest as I snatch it up and inspect it for any fractures. Also, just want to point out the spelling of organize with an S instead of a Z. That means I think that it's either something European or Canadian. And since I feel like Nikki, she sounded Canadian to me, I want to say, is Pixel Fate Studios a Canadian company? Because that's kind of cool in that case. Anyway, just throwing that out there. But yes, inspect for any fractures. Luckily, it's unharmed. Aw, look, it's us. Look, that's me, Mario. I run my finger over our smiling faces. Me, Nikki, Mom, and Dad. Aw. We were at the fair, and Nikki wanted to ride the roller coaster. I remember Mom and I had just argued over something stupid before the picture was taken, but you'd never be able to tell from this photo. Mom always looks so poised and together. I placed the frame beside my computer, trying to ignore the lump in my throat. Oh. I lay on my bed and close my eyes, but my thoughts refused to quiet. Eventually, my exhaustion takes over and I fall asleep among a tangle of questions and what-ifs running through my mind. I wouldn't put what-ifs with an apostrophe with ifs and in quotes. That seems like a little excessive, a little redundant by that point. I think I might do quote what if quote s. Yeah. Anyway, what? Is that my alarm? Soft sunlight filters through my window, warming my cheek. The distant melody of birdsong is nearly drowned out by the annoying blare of my alarm. I roll away from the window and see 7 a.m. flash on my clock. That can't be right, can it? Yes it can, time to get up. I turn off the alarm. I've never been a morning person, but I actually don't feel as tired as I normally would. I'm even feeling kind of energized. Jet lag works in mysterious ways, I guess. At least I won't be late for my first day. See, I just know that the 5-minute operation usually extends beyond the initial 5 minutes. I'll be like 5 more minutes and then I'll fall asleep for an hour. You know? So anyway. Pushing myself out of bed, I automatically begin my morning ritual. Without thinking, I grab my jeans and have them halfway up my legs before I notice the uniform slung over my chair. Crap. This will take some getting used to. I slip off my pants and grab my uniform. I'll admit, as far as uniforms go, these aren't that bad. They're a little too flashy for my taste and not at all what I was expecting, but the cut is flattering and the teal stripes look pretty cool. I face the mirror to fix my tie. The knot could be better, but there haven't been many opportunities in which I've needed to wear a tie. I still look darn good, which is all that matters. After a quick check to make sure I have all my things, I head downstairs. I don't get to see myself in my uniform? I mean, clearly it's not shy of, like, showing me. I saw the picture. I want to see what I look like in my uniform. I soon arrive in the kitchen, eager to begin my day. Waking up successfully at this hour feels kind of like a big accomplishment. I feel that, man. I feel that hard. Nikki stifles a yawn as she sets down a plate of eggs and toast. She looks cute in that. Suddenly, I don't feel so accomplished. Did you make one for me, too? You did not, did you? She blinks in surprise, and it takes a moment for her to respond.
As a matter of fact, I did.
You did! She grins and places another plate down on the table.
Look at you, big bro. Waking up bright and early. You're taking starting over to the next level.
I am, aren't I? Hey, I try. Where's Uncle Kaito?
He already left for work, so we'll have to lock up when we leave.
Fair enough, I'll try to remember. I nod as she sidles over to me, wearing a playful look. In her white shirt and plaid skirt, she does a little twirl and looks expectantly at me.
So?
She does look cute. This is going to make my job hard. What do you mean by so? My little sister can't be this cute. I'll say, what does that mean? What's my job? But being an older brother who teases? I'll do that one though. I cross my arms and scowl.
What?
No.
No?
No, that won't work.
What's wrong?
Worry furrows her brow as Nikki starts fidgeting with her uniform. Oh, nothing. I was just trying to figure out the best way to bring my gear to your school. She raises her brow in question. Well, how else am I going to keep all the boys away from you? Oh. Okay. Nikki giggles and a soft pink tinges her cheeks.
You're being ridiculous.
I am. I'm so silly. All right. I'm even considering writing your school a strongly worded letter.
Oh no. Let it not come to that.
I smile, but Nikki sees the concern in my eyes.
I'll be fine. I'm a big girl now. I can handle myself.
Also, all the girls are gonna be wearing that stuff, so... Yeah, you're right. But as an older brother, my instinct is to protect her, even if she doesn't really need that protection anymore. We finish our meal in silence, with Nikki occasionally shooting hurried glances my way. I wolf down my food and gather my stuff, then meet Nikki by the door.
How are you going to get to the academy?
My motorcycle? Obviously, because I can drive a motorcycle, because I'm cool.
Oh, you don't need a permit then? I remember you were worrying about that.
Well, permit? I completely forgot. Oh no. I'll need a parking permit for my bike, but they should have visitor parking which I can use, if I can find a spot. Okay, so it's not a driving permit that I need, it's a parking permit that I need. So, what should I do? Should I take the motorcycle anyway and hope for the best, or should I take the bus today and take my bike once I've gotten my permit? Take the bus. I'm a worrywart. You're right. I'll take the bus today. I need to sort out my parking situation before taking my bike. Nikki nods in affirmation.
Which bus will you be taking?
The 305. The line that heads to the south side of the city. She pouts.
Aww, I'm taking the one going west.
Aw, poop. That's not at the same intersection, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Darn. Oh, well, at least it'll help you get familiar with the city.
Yeah, you're right.
The music skips a little too often, I feel, on this game. I swear I keep hearing it, just enough to throw me off for like a second, you know? Anyway, I'll see you later then.
Have a good time at school, okay?
You too. She beams at me. Cars whip by as I approach the bus shelter. There are a few people waiting. I plunge my hands into my pocket and lean against the shelter to wait. A sharp squeal of brakes announces the bus's arrival. A few people trickle off the bus, and I fumble in my bag for my ID. As I enter, I tap my ID on the scanner, which responds with an affirmative beep. Without waiting for me to find a seat, the bus jerks to a start, nearly knocking me over. There aren't too many free seats available, so I stumble unsteadily towards the back of the bus. As I glance around, I notice that a majority of passengers are wearing Ace Academy uniforms. That's comforting, I suppose. There's a free seat beside a girl my age. She stares intently out the window and sits with her back uncomfortably straight. Her uniform lacks teal stripes. Okay, so she's not a pilot. I guess she's not a pilot. Look at me figuring it out before me. She seems pretty cute, so I wonder why there's an empty seat beside her. Maybe she's not that friendly? I mean, I'll admit, she doesn't sit, I don't know. I don't necessarily feel the need to get to know her, you know? But I don't know if there's another Ace Academy person, and I do think it would be good to know at least one. So, meh, I'll take my chances. It'd be nice to know at least one person from Ace Academy. And if it works out terribly, 1, I know a little bit more about her. I mean, I'll know a little bit more about her either way. 2, I'll know in the future not to pursue that. And 3, I have a seat. And, you know, this is the only time I need to take the bus. After that, I can get my motorcycle parking permit, so yay me. I fall ungracefully into the seat beside her. We sit in silence as I muster the courage to speak with her. Eventually, she shifts uncomfortably under my gaze, and I clear my throat. Was I just staring at her, trying to think of what to say? Are you going to you go to Ace Academy too? I mentally slapped myself for choosing such an idiotic question. Obviously she does. That was one of the first things I noticed. To my surprise, she smiles warmly at me. Oh, that's good.
Yes, I do.
That was the freaky way to shift, though. She gestures at my uniform.
You're in the pilot program? I heard it's very competitive and difficult to get into.
So this is Yuna Misaki. Okay. It just needs hard work, I'll say. That seems like the most... I suddenly cannot think of the word. Modest. Seems like the most modest. I think anyone can make it as long as they try. Well, the way I phrased it is a little cocky, but anyway, she gives me a polite smile. Right, I didn't catch which program you're in, or your name for that matter. I'm Riz Grestar.
I'm Yuna Misaki. I'm studying PHPT.
Misaki. Did I say Misaki? I did say Misaki. Okay, Misaki. I'll try to get that. Yuna Misaki. Fair enough. PHPT, whatever that is. PHPT?
Pilot Health and Physiotherapy.
Oh, perfect! So you could care for people like me. Before I can ask anything else, the bus grinds to a stop. Is it another stop, or are we there? Wow, I spent a long time trying to figure out what to say to her, during which time I might have been staring at her. I am such a stud. Alright, look, smooth talker. Cue outro, go!